Vale, ya estamos en directo, dame un momentito que pongo captura y empezamos. Diréis, ¿qué habrá pasado con tu canal de Twitch? Pues lo he dejado más abandonado. Como... Hostia, he puesto de Witcher. Bueno, da igual. Ya no soy brujito morenito, porque de momento como lo me censuran, pues... Adelante. Voy a ver si se me ve bien. Vale, espero que sí. Vale, perfecto, pues ya está, ya estamos todos. Muy buenas, chavales, bienvenidos una vez más a otro directo de Witcher 3. Y vamos a seguir con la historia del DLC de los vinos y la sangre. Muy buenas, Javier, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué te cuentas? A ver, vamos a ir a continuar. Debería hacer la misión también de mejorarme el equipo del lobo. Ah, no, sí lo hice, del león mano del gato. Lo que pasa es que me faltaba un traje más. O sea, no lo tenía todo. Pero bueno, de momento vamos a seguir un poco con la historia, ¿vale? Que me apetece ver la historia de este DLC y tal. Me apetece verlo cómo se va desarrollando en general, vaya. Vale. Vale, nos quedamos por aquí y reúnete con Regis, el padre de Noctis, el rey Regis. Eso es de Final Fantasy XV. Bonito, tío. Cada vez que abro este juego, tío, me parece... Puta maravilla. Las mariposas volando, las flores aquí... Joder, tío. Aquí viendo tu vídeo. La verdad que ahora que estamos en cuarentena, tío, aquí no echa de menos un buen campito, ¿eh? Bueno, aquí tiene unas tumbas, pero bueno, a ver. Vale, ¿dónde es? Es aquí a la derecha. Pasar el trance se llama la misión. Top, top.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Sí, por la izquierda, que estoy viendo que hay una cueva ahí. Una cueva y monstruos, ¿verdad? Oh. ¿Por aquí? Uy. Kikimora obrera. Uf, hay un montón de huevos de Kikimora de estas. Coño, déjame atacar. Ahí, perfecto. Vale, vamos a saquearlas. Vale. Las Kikimoras no eran vampiros también. Espérate. Bueno, tengo la ballesta puesta. Esta es verdad. Sí. Como normal, son huevos ardiendo, o sea que tú verás si tienen que oler mal, ¿no? Ahí se me da bien contar película. Pues bien, ahora mismo se ha ido a echar la siesta, por cierto. Estoy aquí jugando el The Witcher y anoche visitamos el Búnker 11 en Call of Duty Warzone. Lo que pasa es que, bueno, no lo grabé, pero esta noche intentaremos visitarlo de nuevo con un coleguita, a ver si lo podemos hacer, ¿vale? Unos guantes y unos pantalones. Vale, espérate, como eso es el esto, vamos a ir por aquí. Cofres. Interesante. Una espada. Juramento del caballero. Ojo. Aquí descansa Sir Ramón de Guichón. En mi tumba no encontraréis ningún retrato del hombre que fui. Entregué mi corazón, mi alma y mi cuerpo al oficio caballeresco y deseo ser recordado como un caballero. El símbolo de la caballería es una espada desnuda y ese símbolo es el que descansa sobre mí. La espada que defendió mi honor a mis amigos y a mi corazón. La espada que fue más cercana que un hermano. La espada que nunca se manchó con la sangre de un hombre inocente. Que descansa sobre esta piedra por toda la eternidad. Cuídate mucho. Muchas gracias. ¿La cogemos o la dejamos, tío? Buah, si es peor que... Ah, bueno, no es peor, ¿eh? Es una espada de plata, tío. Es un espadón de plata, tío. Bien guapo. No la puedo dejar otra vez donde está, ¿verdad? A él no le va a hacer ya falta, o sea que tampoco pasa nada por llevarnos la espada esta, ¿no? Amigo, yo la usaré en tu honor. Casus Foederis, vale. Perforante antiarmaduras, intensidad de señalear. Bueno, a ver. Hostia, pero es que esta nos da experiencia adicional por monstruos, la de plata viperina. Me quedo de momento la viperina. A ver.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
La mano.
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
Aquí en la mano. Qué asco, tío. Coño, ¿cómo le cruja el cuello? ¿Es de él? ¿Es del vampiro ese?
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt.
La mano de Detlef.
It will do splendidly.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food.
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
¿Para qué quieres usar la
The
mano?
hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Covinarius.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in...
Sí, había leído coronavirus, ¿sabes?
There's a copy of Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Covinarius never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body
Vamos, que podemos
experiences.
reconstruir el cuerpo entero a partir de la mano, ¿no?
We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Vale.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Venga, vamos a preparar esta lanza.
Covinarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlav's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant, effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. The spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
¿A quién vas a pedir ayuda? Muchas gracias por el like. Os agradece mucho los likes, ¿eh? A mí me gusta cuando yo que se termina un directo y tal. Se ha movido, ¿eh? Se ha movido la mano. Cuando termino un directo y veo a lo mejor que ha tenido un montón de likes, coño, a mí me gusta verlo, eso, ¿eh? Comentarios también y demás, cosas de esas. Que diga, coño, pues se ve que ha gustado lo que he hecho, ¿sabes? Un cuervo. Parece amigable. Tiene cara de buena gente. Bueno, ahora hay unos cuantos.
What was that?
Un cuervo. Mira, ahí lo dice.
Common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
¿Mandragora? Vamos.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Voy a decir, tengo muchos secretos.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
¿Cómo llevar la abstinencia? ¿Cómo es la regeneración?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlav bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire.
Era curandero y cirujano.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find yourself?
Sí, la encontramos, de hecho.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the wild hunt together.
Oh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was...
Eso no lo he hecho todavía.
But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Lo de la cacería salvaje no lo hemos hecho todavía, ¿eh? Hemos derrotado a uno de la cacería salvaje, pero la cacería salvaje entera no. Vamos a preguntarle cómo es estar muerto.
Gotta ask you the big question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Vale. Voy a decirle que si hay algo que preguntar.
Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count.
A ver qué nos pregunta. Madre mía, la podría se habrá acabado ya hace 3 horas.
To die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Joder, pues qué pregunta, ¿no? Pues la verdad, a ver. Escogería ser brujo. A ver, Geralt, yo creo que de brujo no está mal, pero no sé yo si en el fondo... Yo creo que él en el fondo no quería ser brujo, o sea, ahí lo consigo. Le voy a decir esto.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a Witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a Witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that had earned me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Yo creo que lo digamos.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
No, amigo al lado.
Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Yo creo que Geralt no quería ser brujo en realidad. A ver, sé que Lambert, uno de los amigos brujos, no lo quería ser ni de coña. Muy buenas, Master Ninja. Pero Geralt en sí, no sé. Mira, ahí está el cuervo. Yo he venido con la info. Le está diciendo, pues me cogido un pedal de 15 y pues no me voy.
Ever vigilant even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Pues... le voy a decir, se agradece el cumplido.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
Muchas gracias, Master Ninja.
No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught.
La última que queda.
It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about
¿Qué
it.
pasa, Fabricio, que te cuenta?
Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived entirely unmolested.
¿Has visto ya cómo es lo de unirse desde PS4 a PC? Muchas gracias, Master Ninja. Me alegro la verdad que os gusten mis vídeos, hombre. Los lugareños creen que está maldito. Tal vez así has oído a la criatura sin que le llama este. Voy a preguntarle si sabe algo más.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in
Cucarachas.
spoons.
Spoons.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted wight is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Vamos a preguntarle por la maldición de la casa.
Know anything else about this curse?
A los fantasmas o algo.
In particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember.
Necesitamos la saliva de la criatura. Venga, pues vámonos.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
Muchas gracias, hombre, por el cumplido, Javier. Sinceramente me alegro. Empezar así. Me alegro mucho que os gusten los vídeos, la verdad. Por tanto, espero hallar alguna alternativa. Venga, pues vamos a partir la boca literalmente a ese bicho, ¿no? Busca la guarida de la criatura. Lee el bestiario para informarte sobre las criaturas moteadas. Vale. Si son criaturas moteadas, iba a decir monsteradas. A ver. ¿Dónde estará? ¿Relictos? A ver. ¿Vampiros puede ser? No, esto tampoco es. ¿Oroides? Ahora estás. Necrófagos. Ah, mira, pues un necrófago. Es un muerto viviente. Lo que se suicida por muy jodido. Pues yo creía. Vamos, yo juego con gente de PS4 en PC, ya te lo digo. Son una subespecie. Vale. Espérate, bueno, sí, yo creo más o menos. Hemos visto ya que son necrófagos, ¿no? Sí. Vale. ¿Qué hay aquí? Una pantera. Ojo. Vale, creo que nos va a dejar en paz la pantera si vamos para adelante. Sí, pero aquí hay un montón de lobos, que estos sí que no nos van a dejar en paz. Vale, fuera. Toma, 2 de 1. Vale. Bueno, esto tampoco es algo que me interese mucho lo que tengan los lobos, así que... Sobrado, sobrado. Vamos a llamar al caballo para ir más rápido, ¿eh? Porque es que si no nos vamos a pegar... Voy a pegar una meditación aquí. Vale. Y vámonos. Un combo aéreo. La mujer combo. Mujer combo, sí. Con bola. Por aquí ya empieza neblilla, ¿eh? Uy. ¿Qué ha pasado aquí? Hablar con Gastón. Es el de la Bella y la Bestia, ¿no? ¿Qué le pasa a este pobre men?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
F.
Gods. What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
No voy a echar un pina. Confiamos en él, no parece que sea mala gente. Vamos a...
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need, it's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some time on your body to be sure. The smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some
Se está poniendo muy nervioso,
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed.
¿Habrá sido este?
Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is, why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Wait, I will come with you.
Sí, vente.
So be it. But stay close. Keep it down.
Me está empezando a resultar un poco sospechoso de este men, Recreación histórica.
Trail leads to the house on the hill,
which stands silent as a grave.
No me fío. Ahora volvemos. Esta misión no será muy larga.
His legs fell while climbing over the wall, trying to leave the property probably after he didn't manage to open the gate.
Vale, pues espérate, esto lo podemos abrir nosotros. Vaya.
Gate's locked from the inside. Clearly been jostled though. Something tried to get out.
Ahora.
Damn it. What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet? What the hell's this?
Cuartería para un banquete.
Banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods.
Hostias.
Silver tableware. Elven engravings.
Oh no, aquí se encarga unos cuantos.
Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical. Throats massacred.
Un golpe potente. El escudo de lealtad es antiguo y está abollado. Una espada ceremonial, solamente fabricada por los Shea.
And Shea handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls for little sacrifices.
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Sí, lo vamos a encontrar, no os preocupéis. Bueno, si nos podemos llevar unos vinitos, ya que estamos aquí, chavales. Esto ya no lo van a necesitar. Y esto tampoco lo van a necesitar. Hay un collar de oro, ya no. Marcas de mezclado. Algo se incendió, explotó. Y aquí hay algo más, Ah, no.
Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage.
Intentó.
Smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to
Sí,
flee.
de hecho ahí hay un sonido. Hay alguien dentro, ¿eh?
Perhaps there's no one inside after.
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
¿Cómo abrir la puerta despacito?
They remain there.
¿Quiénes son ellos? Vamos a preguntar.
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were.
Espíritus.
It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene, the death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamondon de Safaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman.
Vale, tampoco me cuentes tu vida, ¿eh?
We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin Homage, but something like this, by its first.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Opa.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, lo vamos a matar nosotros a ellos.
Don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king.
Pues somos tres, no sé,
We
tú
will
verás.
need at least 3 individuals.
You know what I'm gonna ask for. Need your help. But I'll understand if you turn me down.
Nos van a ayudar, ¿no?
No objections?
Ah, pues al final esta es buena gente. Yo creí que no, que la había esto.
Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Joder, cómo pide ahí el dinero.
Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall.
Me parece bien. Mientras nos pague.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler. We must don the costumes. All must be just.
Hombre, el dinero siempre por delante. ¿Me ha dado una máscara? Máscara tenemos,
The Elven King hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
Enciende todas las lámparas del jardín. Ahora cuando le decimos a este hombre, por cierto, te roba un par de vinos y un collar de rubíes y oro, pero no te importa, ¿no? Y el bueno, uy, bueno, también te roba un par de fresas y
Laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of Binnen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seat-yielding lands.
Vale.
The Bethra filled at long last. The Elfin King grasped
Una espada élfica y un escudo élfico. Ah, vale.
symbolically passing command of his armies to
Esa es la espada y el escudo élfico. Vale. ¿Cuáles son, tío? Tengo 400 espadas aquí. Joder. A ver. A ver, espérate, a lo mejor no las tengo que usar aquí, ¿no? No, sí, me dice usa la espada y el escudo élfico. A ver, espera. ¿Dónde está la espada y el escudo élfico? Ah, vale, aquí. Y objetos de misión. Escudo. Ahí. Espérate. ¡Ja! La primera vez que lo veo con el escudo. Esta no es, ¿no? Es la otra. Vale, ahora. ¿Qué había sido el de verde? ¿El de verde? Está aquí.
Look, the statues.
Impossible. God's mother.
Hostias, espérate, nos vamos a poner las espadas buenas, ¿eh? Esta. Tío, no ves cómo metan, ¿eh? Hostia, espérate. Que me he metido en todo el medio. Vale. Joder. Sí que metéis, ¿eh? Pero que me está tirando fuego, tío. Vale. Ah, vale, las estatuas que vienen de atrás. A ver, vamos a echarnos un poco para atrás, que estoy un poco en la mierda, ¿eh? Vale. Voy a ponerme el escudo. Joder, cuidado, ¿eh? Que no me puedo echar de momento más pociones. Vale. Coño. No, sí, verá, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a comer un poco porque es que... Comestibles. Vale, en combate no puedo. Vale, pero puedo echarme una poción. No, espérate. Vamos a echarnos la poción esta. ¿Cómo se llamaba? La que nos quitaba toda la toxicidad de golpe. No, esta no es. ¿Esta? Vale, esta. Vale, perfecto. Vale, fuera las estatuas.
The sculptures, they came alive.
Ya está, chavales, todo controlado, todo bajo control.
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov.
Joder, ahora nos va a contar toda tu vida. A ver, que compró las estatuas.
This Defethov was to pay tribute to
Tributo a los humanos
humans,
realizando
producing
estatuas de
statues
este
of
tipo
this
cada año.
sort
Sin
each
embargo,
year.
solo lo hizo una vez.
Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 7.
Vale.
It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludofic's downfall. For he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned
O sea, que eran
the king
golems, no
and his
estatuas.
bodyguards into so
Y
much
se activaban
gold.
con unas palabras especiales.
Typical treachery embodied. Elves. Pshit.
Beast's dead. Path awaits. High time I was on my way.
Hold, master, please.
Eso. Y el dinero.
A safe journey to you, Witcher.
Bueno, 300 coronas no está mal, ¿eh? Prosigamos. Ya está. Que nos entretenemos por el camino. Bueno, nos hemos cargado aquí un... Bueno, espérate, voy a meditar porque estoy sin pociones, ¿eh? La meditación nos cura y nos restablece las pociones y tal. Vale. Vámonos. A lo mejor debería meditar hasta que fuese de día. Porque si vamos a entrar a una casa... Hostia. Una boira, coño. Dos boiras. Coño. Voy a poner esto. Vale, uno menos. Toma. Ahora viene a por más. Vale, pues... Sí, pues estamos ya llegando a la mansión, O sea que las boiras estas son de aquí de la mansión. De hecho me marca otro punto rojo, Coño. Es como un perro de fuego, ¿no? Algo así. Como brilla tú. Guay. Vale. Oí los gritos de los lobos, tú.
Regis' raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
Sí. ¿Dónde está la cucaracha? No, pero eso no son cucarachas, amigo. Mierda, creo que vienen. Bueno. Vale. Pues todos fuera. Vale. Vamos para arriba. Me ha ganado hasta un lobo de eso.
Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
¿Dónde coño está la cucaracha? Yo no veo ninguna cucaracha. A ver, espérate, vamos a hacer una cosa. Vamos a hacer que sea de día. Que sea de día. Porque yo no la veo. A ver. Busca la guarida de la criatura. Sí, de hecho creo que la estoy oyendo. Cucharas. Parecen de plata, ¿no?
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence.
Son los grafitis de la época, ¿no? A ver, dame un momento. Se me ha ido un momento en directo. Uy, ¿qué ha pasado? Vale, ya. Eso me ha ido la conexión y digo, vamos a ver. Un momento que se me ha puesto chat en destacado. Chat en directo. Son hembras de leones. Puede ser. Leonas.
Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table.
Hay un libro aquí. Diario manchado. Nunca había pasado algo semejante. Si esto sigue así, no soporto la brujería ni hechicería. Tendré que visitar un herbolista. Visitar. He ido a un herbolista, una vieja muy repulsiva que ha mirado como si hubiera visto un monstruo. Me ha dado una maldita mezcla que tengo que tomarme 2 veces al día. No me está sirviendo de nada. Hoy, como cada día, me he mirado al espejo y me he quedado sin palabras. Suelo comprobar que no me han salido ninguna arruga y que no tengo bolsas en los ojos, pero hoy no hay arrugas, pero había preferido que las hubiera. Me está saliendo pelo en los pechos. Hostia, es horrible, tiene que ser por culpa de esa condenada hierba. Voy a romperle los morros a la arbolista, pero su morada estaba vacía. Debía de saber lo que me ocurrió y se ha alargado. Aunque se depila, cada vez crecen más rápido los pelos y la familia empieza a sospechar. Puede que no fueran las hierbas las que me han llevado a esto, sino una maldición de un viejo mendigo que me quité de encima una vez. Tengo que averiguarlo. Quiero contratar a alguien que pueda encontrar al arbolista. Y cada vez se me hace más difícil escribir. Soledad, sin familia, comer y quiero comer. No hay cucarachas. No hay cuchara buena, cuchara vacía. Vale. Y lo noto en su diario como Edo. Mira la cuchara como instalaciones. Tío, pues son grandes, ¿eh? Vaya pedazos de cucharones, tú. Para mirar el tamaño de eso. Bueno, como no creo... Hostia, cucharas. Cuchara de madera, cuchara de palo, cuchara de plata. El cristal roto. A lo mejor podemos ayudar al monstruo, ¿eh? Vale, perfecto. Hasta luego, Javier. Estoy buscando la cuchara. Vale, eso ya lo hemos leído antes. Pues tiene que haber... Hostia, esta es la familia, ¿no? Carta deteriorada. Uf, muy larga. Mira, voy a dejar de coger cucharitas, ¿sabes? Tiene que haber algo más. Bueno, a ver. Asfixiado. ¿Y estos también? Tiene los dientes destrozados. Alguien intentó darle de comer a la fuerza. Hostia. Le operaron la cabeza con algo contundente. Falta esto por mirar, ¿no? Coño, que me caigo. Deberíamos reparar un poquito la espada de plata, ¿eh? Esta es la de 40%, la vamos a meter. Vale. Que me pone de los nervios, ve ahí lo de que la espada está medio rota. El caldero debería estar por alguna parte. Aquí hay algo. Ah, vale, es una vela. Vale. Vale, pues vamos a ir primero por aquí. Otra cuchara. Vale, espérate, mira dentro del caldero. Venga, pues vamos a mirar dentro. Vamos por el otro lado y miramos primero que hay por el otro lado. Piedra de afilar de enano. Vale. A lo mejor hay que buscar una cuchara específica, por eso están todos así. Estoy yendo algo por aquí. Palabras áreas sobre maldiciones de bestia. Hostia, son todas cucharas, tú. Y aquí atrás, ¿qué hay? Espérate, aquí viene algo rojo. Otra cuchara, ¿no?
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Se necesita una llave, vale. Hay que ir al caldero. Sube, sube. A ver si una cuchara no te da de comer. Vale. Mi pregunta es, ¿qué es esto? Ah, vale. Si ninguna cuchara te da de comer, ¿por qué no coges un tenedor, tío? No sé, pregunto, ¿eh? Ya que la cuchara no te va a dar de comer, pues coge un tenedor.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Escóndete en un lugar desde el que ver bien el caldero. En el armario. Gerald es gay, comprobamos. Porque va a salir del armario. Hala, a meditar, amigo. Tiene que ser bastante incómodo eso, la verdad. Poco después. Ah, bueno, si es poco después. Chiapazo de cuchara, ¿no? Una penilla. ¡No! Pero ¿por qué le pega? Si le parecía mala gente. Hombre, le pega un espadazo, ¿no? Le pega con un espadazo, yo creo que muy mal ha tenido que acabar, la verdad. Coleccionista de cuchara. A lo mejor no hace falta, tío. ¿O sí? Si es que no nos ataca. Ah, sí. Sí, se ataca, se ataca. A ver, espérate, vamos a hacer prueba. Sí, se ataca. Digo, a lo mejor se puede romper la maldición o algo. No, no, pero mete caña. Vale. Glándula salival. Trofeo de criatura.
White salivary glands due for Regis. By the time I got them to him.
A lo mejor había alguna cuchara o alguna otra manera de hacer esto, pero la verdad que ni idea. Yo no he visto nada aún. Cadena de cobre, piel tal. Vale. Bueno, hay otra entrada aparte de esa, ¿verdad? Solo por curiosidad. Digo, como las cucarachas estaban haciendo no sé qué historia. Carta ensuciada. Se fueron todos, por lo que veo. ¿Habría alguna manera de romper la maldición esta, tío? Hay una puerta, ¿eh? Cuchara templada. No lo sé. La verdad que ni idea. No me han dicho en ningún momento tampoco... No sé. A lo mejor no había manera de romper la maldición, ¿no?
Let's go.
Da igual, lo he hecho. Hecho está, amigos. Los lobos siguen aullando.
Damn, you're ugly.
No, no, tira para adelante, tira para adelante.
Whoa there, Roach.
Por cierto, bueno, ahora lo que pasa es que creo que no hay nadie, ¿no? Os iba a recordar que mañana es el especial 100 subs. Para que no os olvidéis. Pero bueno, luego si no lo recuerdo esta noche. Poner alguna historieta por Instagram, ir recordando las cosas. Tira por aquí, hombre. Oh, por el medio del bosque. Pantera. Vale, es aquí. ¿Qué pone ahí de usar? Ah, leer, vale. Ah, mira, ahora está la puerta abierta por lo menos. Puedo guardar la espada, ¿verdad? Sí.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Una criatura muy
Pretty
servida.
helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
Claro.
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
¿Cómo es?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesham Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries,
Imposible,
trapped
joder.
in fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Pues vamos para allá.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
¿Qué te pasa, viejo? Toma.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood.
Se la he bebido del este.
Now.
Del
You
cuervo.
crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I had no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesham Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Se ha bebido la sangre del cuervo. En teoría es como si la sangre fuera una droga para los vampiros, ¿no? Por lo que estoy viendo. Pueden vivir sin ella, pero... Parece que este se mete sus chutes matutinos de vez en cuando.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Joder, tú primero.
You lead.
Hay un tío.
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you. there'd be danger.
Espinosos. ¿Los espinosos cuáles eran? No me acuerdo, ¿eh?
Beyond this wall lies.
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
Una mazmorra de
My,
vampiro.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new.
Hombre, parece un poco maciza. ¿Cómo la vas a abrir?
To open it.
Ah, vale. Digo, a lo mejor le pego un puñetazo o algo, ¿sabes? Pero no. Es más sofisticado también de lo que yo
How
pensaba.
the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened, and from this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Pantalones de Trisam. Ay, qué cosas buenas, por lo que veo. Campeón de Trisam Mutna. Dice que sirve a tribu, bla 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 bla. Cría y cuidado de los...
Husbandry and care.
Esto va en serio.
Is for real?
¿En serio?
Witcher and armorer both had that shit luck. This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here. It's not far now, Geralt.
La música que está sonando de fondo me recuerda un montón a la de...
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
A la de Sephiroth, tío. La de Sephiroth en Final Fantasy VII normal. Cuando se va a volver loco. Humanos en jaulas frente a humanos camperos, tío.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Cells? Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from my history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garashan. My tribe and Deadlove's. We both remained in this part of the world.
Sí, como tengas que decirme ahora todo... Coño. Requiriendo en una conversación con el señor inferior. Porque tiembla todo bien, tengo miedo, señor. No he llegado a dominar vuestra lengua, pero algunos conceptos quedan más allá de mi sensación. Pero señor, ¿a qué referís con eso? Me refiero a examinar, sacarlo y someterlo a un examen apropiado. Eso me mataría si vuestra mortalidad es un inconveniente, pero yo no creé vuestra especie y no soy responsable de su excesiva fragilidad. Vaya. Un poco bestias, ¿no? Estos señores vampiros. Cofre de plata, ojo. Que se le cayó el bolsillo a uno de los monstruos. También tengo un pedazo de carbón. Ha escrito esto con mi propia sangre, pero casi no me queda. Cada 3 días vienen a abrirme las venas y después no puedo ni moverme. No aguantaré mucho más. Escucho los alegríos de gente horrorizada de la jungla contigua. Me rompería la cabeza contra los barrotes. Alois de la jaula de al lado moría ayer. Se vieron toda su sangre. Esto debe haberles molestado porque los he oído discutir en su extraña lengua. Vale. Mi único consuelo es que yo ya lo sé y no tendré que volver a pasar por el horror que sentí cuando vinieron a por mí la primera vez. Nunca había visto un metal tan hermoso en este instrumento de sangre y era con un color púrpura plateado. Interesante. Estos vampiros son todos unos friquiñuelos, En todo el medio, ¿no?
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren.
F.
That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively.
Venga.
Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here.
La música se parece un montón a la de Sephiroth,
Natural order of things. The place reeked of death in a
¿Esto hay que romperlo o qué? Sí. Se parece un montón, tío. Los que conozcáis el Final Fantasy VII y estáis escuchando la musiquita esta de fondo, a mí me recuerda un montón a la parte en la que estás con Cloud, recordando los de Sephiroth que estaban como en la biblioteca. Y Sephiroth empezaba a leer los libros y tal en Niflheim.
Think this'll work?
I certainly hope
Y empezaba a sonar la música esta como de...
stench is so thick. I'd wager it helps create a no-
Pues esa. Que no me acuerdo ahora cómo se llamaba ese tema, pero me recuerda un montón, Yo estoy listo para luchar, creo. Vamos a meditar primero. Mira. Se parece un montón, tío.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage.
Le han cambiado ahora la música, pero bueno.
Chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
Para, encerrado.
We must hurry. The beasts have caught the sentinels of my head. I started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Ojo.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take
Cuando no
it
puedes
anymore.
más.
And what will you do once I utter it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please.
Sí, sí puedo con Axia.
We just smell the blood.
Coño. Hostia, que ha venido uno tocho, Ojo, ojo. Ha venido un mamadísimo y todo. Fuera. Madre mía, la que hay que montar, Uf. Creo que nos hemos pasado con el cebo,
Hold on, I'll let you out.
El otro se está corriendo. Ha dicho, me voy a la verga. ¿Este es tu ídolo?
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you.
Está cabreado, Podría echar un poquito de perfume si es el olor lo que le molesta.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
Coño, que se bata con la piedra, pedazo de animal, cógelo. Pues se transformó en vampiro porque lo necesitaban para lo que ha hecho Gerald de cortarle la mano y coger la sangre para un extracto.
Tell me how. I'll help you.
Era el último paso, necesitaban eso, la sangre de un vampiro en ese estado. Y pues le ha tocado a Reggie ponerse en modo diablo.
Better.
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Me da todas las venas ahí. O sea, no. ¿Qué ha sucedido ahí antes? Cuéntame.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Deadloff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No. Because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again...
Venga, Fabricio, descansa.
Heartbeat.
Terminaré de preparar el extracto, pues sí.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
¿Ya se lo ha tomado? Sí, eso parece. Coño, sí, sí se lo ha tomado.
Excuse me.
Coño.
Shall only take a moment. You jumped the queue, sir. But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count... Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
La mano tú.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the step. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff?
¿Qué pondría en la nota?
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
Tengo una mosca ahí, ¿no?
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
Hostia. Se la ha cargado. Joder. Coño. Brocha de mel. Pero ¿por qué hizo lo que hizo?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detloff had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detloff I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detloff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Detloff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix. Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detloff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detloff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Bueno, coño. Espérate que tengo un montón de puntos, ¿eh? Bueno, un montón, tengo uno, pero... Ya me entendí. A ver, espérate, el triángulo. ¿Puedo poner aquí cosas? No, me faltan 2 puntos de habilidad. Bueno, vamos a guardar puntos de momento, ¿vale? Además dentro de poco vamos a tener otro. ¿Por dónde se sale? Vale. Regis. ¿Por dónde se sale, tío? A ver. Ah, es por abajo. Vale. Vale, tenemos aquí un cartel, por lo que vamos a llegar bastante rápido a lo del limpiabotas. Viaje rápido. Ah, mira, está aquí al lado. Pues mira. Por mí, perfecto. Coño. Uy. Dale, dale.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pipes, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morning, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Dale, dale.
Leave him alone.
Oh.
Just who the spit are you?
Su padre.
His father, and you won't touch him. I won't let you.
Oh, poppycock.
Papa
I knew his father. A grifter, a cheat, just like his brood.
I'll teach him honesty. He'll not leave muck at our shop door just to draw patrons to his own stall. So back away, drifter.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well. Which is all the same to me.
Pues venga, si queréis que me podéis dar. Coño. A ver.
My goodness, how I enjoy a good back.
Coño. Pues yo no sé si puedo tomarme así que... Es en 3 para 1, tío. Vale, solo queda uno. Ahí, ahí. Toman otro nivel más. Ese se ha meado.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Interfiriendo. Voy a decir nada sin malentendido.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
F. Yo que quería ayudarles, hombre, que tampoco quería...
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Sí, estás que sí, niño mierda.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please.
La verdad que bien, las botas súper limpias para todos los viajes que se pegan.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell.
Te acabo de salvar la vida, niño mierda.
Modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say...
Sí.
500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Me debería dar el puesto lo de nivel de persuasión. Joder.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
A ver, es que se pasa mucho, tío.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
310, 315.
That's not even worth... Out of the question. Quite simply, no.
No voy a pagar.
Just one problem. Don't have the coin.
I shall patiently await you.
No puedo ponerme la señal esta ¿sabéis lo que os digo? Es que la tengo. Me quito, por ejemplo, fuego. De corona, no sé cuánto vale.
Well, Grip, tell me, good sir.
No puedo cargar la partida, tío. No voy a pagarle 500 monedas al niñato este de mierda, tío.
I shall patient...
No, o sea, es que no. Es que paso, o sea, tengo la habilidad, no voy a pagarte. Se te pueden dar por el culo. Va a tener que ser un poco antes, ¿verdad? Ahora aquí mismo. Bueno, aunque haya que hacerlo otra vez la pelea, es que paso de pagar 500 monedas que no estoy de dinero como para regalárselo a un puto crío de mierda, ¿sabes?
So Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach too began to lay plans of...
Keep calm.
No, es que paso de 3 pueblos. O sea, ya os lo digo. Persuasión. Aquí. Tengo la habilidad para algo, señores.
So how would
You can't
Fickle?
afford.
I'll go.
Leave him alone.
Just who?
Voy a decirle un brujo.
A witcher, and
I thought witches defend men from monsters.
No decimos lo de la
need to
justicia.
talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like. After we tan,
Not gonna
won't it?
That move will break your legs, vagrant. Teach
You
you
to help stop doors and cheats.
now. Now,
stay.
Mumsy.
Slow now, let's not do it.
Toma. A los dos de una pata. Y he hecho un perfect.
What's the me?
I'm investing.
Ah, yeah.
Nada, si me malentendido. Lo mismo de
Nothing
antes.
really.
You'll come. Come on.
You're very
This,
wet.
but
And so
one of your pay. How much?
let's
What?
expand my.
Go-
I should.
No voy a pagarte.
No way. Not about to contribute to your
todo
shady
bien,
venture. You'll tell me what you know for free.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. As you wish, sir. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Te imaginas, ahora es matarratas lo que le ha dado.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that.
Un sabor no adecuado.
The right thing to bribe them with.
I'm hungry.
Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
¿Llamo? Los cuervos. Hay un montón.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlef, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Ooh.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Feel like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Los cuervos se van a chivar, ¿eh? Ah, no. Están haciendo la T-pose. No juguetería.
Here. sense him?
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
Ese desahucio. Oh,
Nice little trinket.
bonita baratilla. Caballo de palo.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
A veces pienso que acabaré con uno de estos juguetes. Un caballito de palo, tío.
Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Dice que lo encuentra.
Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Detloff van der Eretain. You do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe.
Ah, uno de estos era su amigo.
You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlav killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
No lo vas a ver.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off perhaps by a bout of Detlav's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Detlav have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlav is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Vale.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Detallar los objetivos de la bestia.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Hombre, a ver. Inocencia, inocencia.
Not how I'd put it. Doubt it's how the Duchess will see it either.
I trust you to convince her. And then...
What? Go on, don't be shy. See, you've got it all figured out, including the grin I gotta wear.
It's a rather bold plan, but... Were we to find Renawed, we would strip the blackmailers of their hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No. He'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Vale. O sea que el Teflon me va a esperar aquí. Espérate que tenemos 3 niveles aquí de gratis. No, esto no es personaje. Activar mutación. Sí. Solo una mutación puede estar activada al mismo tiempo. Vale. Mejora automáticamente cuando desarrollas otras mutaciones. De hacerlo se bloquean espacios adicionales. ¿Y esto? Necesito 3. Cada golpe fatal que propines con una espada desmembrará al enemigo. Activará un modo de rematarlo con cada golpe que propines con arma de combate. Para comprobar qué mutación está activa actualmente, abre el panel de mutaciones o el panel del personaje. Vale. Sinapsis reforzada mejora automáticamente cuando desarrolla otras mutaciones. Al hacerlo se bloquean espacios de habilidades. Vale. A ver. 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. Vale. Ganan un montón de experiencia en estas misiones, ¿eh? Vamos a informar a la duquesa y me parece que voy a hacer alguna secundaria y... No sé qué hora hemos empezado. A ver. Vale, tenemos aquí esto al lado. Joder, con la conexión a internet, de verdad. Momentito.
Oh, here he comes. A hero. Gerard's dream.
Era el review. Chat en directo, vale, ya.
Am I invisible?
Soy invisible, dice. Están aquí.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher. I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
El caso se ha complicado.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Espérate, hombre.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Adelante, envío a tus hombres a la muerte.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now. to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
Liberarla.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Venga, rapidito.
In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes. The west bank of the Saint Tour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table.
Qué chula la corona.
Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Vámonos.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
¿Va de ninja o qué? Con el trofeo ahí colgando, tío. De hecho, hay caballo blanco.
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Joder. Putada, ¿no? Pero si matamos a uno, si mal no recuerdo, creo. Al de Novigrado. No sé, no era un vampiro superior. Y lo matamos también. Que razonaba y tal.
Panthers have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Let's go. Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Back, you beast! Begone!
Save us!
Not good.
Back, you beast! Be gone!
Afuera.
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate they happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Voy a curar un momento.
Good to see you, Geralt.
Vale, pues vámonos, ¿no? ¿Tú no te matas a caballo, carapolla? No, este no se monta.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in Ortusa. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
Fabricio.
Trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Pues
Could
sí.
be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Go, go. Come on now.
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs
Este es el
at court?
Fabricio.
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio.
Sí, es Fabricio.
I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Game to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Exacto. Carapolla.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
¿Ha ido algún robo de vino?
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
¿Cómo se transporta el vino?
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have. Which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Madre mía.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
Vale, ese se queda aquí.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
No. Está yendo muy directo. Así que supongo que no habrá que investigar nada por aquí de
So where do
momento.
we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Everluz. No.
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
No, pero aquí no es, ¿no? Si me lo llevo no me dirá nada, ¿no? Aquí hay otro libro. No.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Vale, y faltaría este que es el último, ¿no?
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Pomino.
Got Pomino over here.
Vale, más arriba entonces. Pomino, tríncame el pepino. Sangre a la quita. No, pero es 1270.
Real. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
¿Este?
San Real. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Este sí.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
Full?
Full. This one's full too.
El último de todos es el que está vacío. Ah, no.
Full. This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of San Real? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
¿Dónde coño está la espita esa? No sé si era eso, creo que no. Vale, ahí abajo está. No había.
Wooden hammer for tapping barrels.
Vale.
Got the taps.
Then get to work. Let's broach those barrels.
Empieza por aquí.
Ready.
Step aside.
Oh, que tiene un vaso y todo.
So,
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal.
Ahora ahí. Lo que pasa es que está tirándolo todo fuera, pero bueno. Oh.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio, let's see what he has to say about it.
Fabricio va a pillar, ¿eh? Por eso se ha ido a dormir. Toma.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But your grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge.
F. F en el chat por Fabricio.
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Centrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal. Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
Muy buena Car Player, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué te cuentas? Aquí va a haber pelea, ¿eh?
It's not him.
Toma. Toma flechazo. A partirnos la cara. Toma. Ahí están los mens. Pelea. Hostia, hostia, cuidado, Cuidado que me dan, Vale, ya no deben de quedar muchos, creo. Bueno, quedan dos, creo. Vale. Espérate que ese está muy lejos. Vale, todo fuera. El vino es sagrado. Se llama la misión.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Hombre. No tenía motivo para confiarme.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it.
Muchas gracias, hombre.
Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Me imagino que habría venido.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
El que se lleva el flechazo.
Captain, do the honors.
Dios, lo atravesó bien,
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Toma.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it.
Que se cepilla tu abuela.
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Es verdad.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
¿Dónde iban esos tres?
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Centurion. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Centurion. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to
Con la flecha ahí.
Gather your men and seek out the Centurion. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Pues vamos.
Let's go to town.
Oh, otros dos puntitos.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Casi humanamente tranquilo.
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Centurion appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Centurion stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Centurion, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Está el tío.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
Hace
The
horas.
Centurion does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered
Ojo de por
leg,
vida, hostia.
lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
No sería la primera vez.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Centurion accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Centurion's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Centurion gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Gotta nab the Centrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Centrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Se queda ahí mirando como jo. Y apaga la vela.
Be cautious. Guard her grace closely.
Vale, vamos a seguir, tío, que está súper interesante, me apetece. Vamos a hacer ya la última y ya. Voy a hacer lo del personaje. Triángulo. Cada golpe fatal que propines con una espada desmembrará al enemigo o activará un modo de rematarlo. Pues. Ah, vale, son. Nada. Hostias. Hostia, voy a puños, espérate. Pues sí que no tienen recompensa. Toma.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Bueno. No pasa nada. Creo que me cargo una gallina, ¿no? Buah. Sí, que hay contrato.
Now bring us some thick pudding and bring it right here.
Bueno, te por aquí. Muchas gracias, guardia, por cierto. Nos ayuda ahí en la pelea.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
Time is no cook. Keep school.
Debería hacerme la armadura. En cuanto haga esta misión, voy a hacer, ya fuera de cámaras y tal, intentar hacerme las armaduras del gato, ¿eh? ¿Cuánto dinero tengo, por cierto? 4.400. No está mal. Vale. Tengo hambre.
Long live Duquesa Anna Henrietta.
Vale, aquí, ¿no? Hay que hablar con esto.
All just...
Puedo venderte cosas, por cierto, porque es que... Joder. ¿Qué me pongo? Armadura elegante de Biclar. Y las botas, ¿no? Supongo. Vale.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Debería ir a vender espadas y tal, ¿eh? Vale. A ver, este equipo, por cierto. Ah, pero es un equipo pesado de esto, ¿verdad? Botas ligeras. Jubón elegante. Y los guantes supongo que dan igual, ¿no? Vale. Hay por aquí... Espérate, voy a meditar un momento. Y voy a ver si... Si puedo vender las armas y tal. Porque es que tengo un montón encima. Y eso ocupa bastante espacio. A ver. Vamos a venir aquí.
Was that truly necessary? And our knights, what are they, chopped liver?
Vale, pues vamos para allá rápidamente. Vendemos las cosas y seguimos. Además está al lado donde tenemos que ir, o sea que perfecto. Comiendo pan. Aquí dentro. No. Ah, es abajo.
Nice tune.
¿Es arriba? ¿En serio? Joder, no lo veo. Por el otro lado. Creo que lo vamos a ir cortando ya por aquí, porque si no se va a hacer un súper largo, ¿vale? O sea, voy a vender las cosas y lo vamos a ir dejando ya por aquí. Y mañana seguimos. Así que nada más, chicos, espero que os haya gustado. Y si os ha gustado, darle me gusta, comentar, suscribiros. Nos vemos en el siguiente directo, que será seguramente esta noche de Warzone. Y poco más. Chao, chao. Uy, no se me activa.